Welcome to Moving America Forward. Coming up on national television, DVDs, and the internet will be stories of how entrepreneurs, organizations, and associations will be meeting the challenges that lie ahead and what it will take for them to move America forward. See you then.
You know, we're based here in Los Angeles right now. There's a case here in LA that has made a lot of noise, but yet people all across the country have heard about it, about this chap who went to a baseball game at Dodger Stadium and ended up, he had a wrong T-shirt on and was attacked and was severely beaten and injured. You're handling that case.
No, we are. And once again, what a terrible situation. Here this great guy, young kids, goes to the game. He's a Giant fan, and he went to the Dodger Giant game. And lo and behold, he gets assaulted as he's leaving the stadium so badly, he has massive brain damage and will never be the same again.
Yeah.
And the problem was that we've developed that the Dodgers got rid of most of their security people and so forth under McCourt, not the new ownership,
Yeah.
To save money. And
There's
so
a big
here,
lawsuit there.
here this guy now goes through life this way without the love and affection and running around like he did before as a paramedic because of people not paying any attention.
So the book is intended for kids of what age category? Here again is the cover of the book. What age would you
I'd say all ages, starting around 5 and up. The little kids under 5 love the illustrations. Brian Daigle did a fantastic job of doing all the illustrations. They're very lifelike, and it just makes it so colorful that the little kids like
You know,
reading it.
I have to give you a credit too, because you'd never really been involved in this world of publishing and books. You did all the research, figured out how you could get a book published, get it, all the illustrations done, get it bound, and actually get it on the market. The book is, by the way, available at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and I would presume it's in bookstores in your area.
Yes.
Maybe with exposure, other local bookstores will carry the books.
I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward. I understand, in a sense, that you've been helping to build America. What kind of products and services do you provide, and how is that moving America forward?
Mr. Shatner, what we do is buy neglected mobile home parks, rehab them extensively, and then turn them into desirable properties for both investors and residents. Our goal is that each home is not only occupied, but owned outright by the resident, so they can enjoy a piece of the American dream. And that, Mr. Shatner, is how we are helping to move America forward.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guests who are from a company named LifeWave, which is headquartered in San Diego, California. It's my pleasure to have key members of the LifeWave team with us here at our desk in the studio. First on my left, I'd like you to meet David Schmidt, who is the founder and the CEO. On his left, I'm sure you will recognize Suzanne Summers, a well-known actress, author, and a health advocate. And on Suzanne's left is Dr. Stephen Halterwanger, who is the Health and Science Director. He is a clinical nutritionist. Let me ask you something. You're certainly well-known in the health arena, the books you've written on the subject. You've actually included LifeWave in several of your books. What was it that got you interested in this?
Well, I'm interested in non-drug approach to living healthy and aging. But what really turned me on with David one day, I'd recently met him, this was I think in 2002, and he had the energy patches. And I was writing a book called Ageless at the time. And I said, what would I use those energy patches for? And he said, well, when you do your workout, where are you weakest? And I said, well, when I do fly weights. He said, how many can you do? I said, I do 6, 7, then I just get fatigued. I can't do any more. He said, do your 6 or 7. So I did them. He said, wait for 2 minutes. Now put the patches on. I put the patches on at 30, and it was like I couldn't stop myself. I finally.
Good to have you here. I'm very concerned about health care. The real issue is how do we keep Americans healthy? And I understand that is one of your goals. So tell me, what are you doing to help us stay healthy? Any new procedures and developments that help people to live more productive lives and in so doing move America forward?
Mr. Shatner, there have been many new advances in dentistry over the past decade, from the way we image to how we create new teeth. Unfortunately, many of the people that would benefit the most from many of these new technologies are not going to the dentist. What we do as dentists is educate our community about the possibilities in dentistry and work with our patients to give them back the ability to eat properly, enjoy life. That, Mr. Shatner, is how we are moving America forward.
That was really interesting what you had to say to William Shatner. I want to point out before we get involved heavily in this that Dr. Yu is he's a best-selling author, as we will show you. He was the official chiropractor for the 2008 Beijing Games. He was a chiropractor at the CrossFit Games in 2010, 2011, 2013. He was also the backstage chiropractor for the Beyonce tour. He knows all about what went on there, and he is nicknamed the Pain Terminator. It's a pleasure to have you here. This is interesting. You know, I find it fascinating that the tools of your trade, really, of science fiction, are now a reality, aren't they?
Yeah, Doug. Yeah, they sure
I mean,
are.
here's a classic example, folks. Take a look at this. I don't even know what it is. It's a laser of some sort. Explain to me what you do with this
Well,
tool.
if you've ever seen Star Trek, the TV show, or the movies, you know, Dr. Bones McCoy always had this device called the Qualcomm tricorder, and he'd just wave it over the patient and it would give him the diagnosis without any invasiveness. And this pretty much does the same thing. For instance, let's take bone-on-bone osteoarthritis of the knee. Now, arthritis in Latin, itis is inflammation,
Right.
you know, pain, swelling, heat causing the pain. Well, we can detect with this infrared thermometer, which this aiming laser beam will detect exactly where the arthritis is worst on the bone-on-bone knee arthritis, and will tell us exactly where to treat it. Now, this is only a diagnostic tool. The way we treat that knee is this is the world's most powerful German diode class 4 laser at 60 watts. And what this does
You need
is...
your glasses for this?
Oh yeah, you need the protective glasses.
That's
You better
exactly
put
right.
that on.
You've been cautioned about
Now
this.
you look
Okay.
like one of the members of the USS Enterprise.
Okay.
Stay tuned for more from all of us at Moving America Forward.
And you point out that historically, or basically, companies like this often have really trouble getting insurance.
Yeah, it's staggering actually. Every single day we take hundreds of phone calls from clients around the country where somebody hasn't returned their call and they need a cert often to do the job. So if you think a handyman or a landscaper or a janitor is required to have a certificate to get on the property to fix somebody's house,
Right.
or a IT consultant who might be working for Apple, Apple's going to require them to have a certificate of insurance. And often these folks can't get somebody to return their phone call. They need it right away. And so their ability to get the online access that we provide, we can get somebody a quote in 10 minutes. We can get somebody a policy in 30 minutes. And that ability to get that coverage and access is really important, and it allows them to do their job, which is what they really love to do. I mean, they don't love to buy insurance. I mean, we love to serve them, but what they really want to do is do the work that they do to provide for their family.
You know, another really cool aspect of this story is your own story, because I know that you started your career in ice cream, marketing in the ice cream arena, right?
Yes.
And then went to wine. Yes. Now look what how'd you make that transition?
Yes. Well, my background as consumer packaged goods was a really good start, and started consulting for technology companies, and then just share the passion that Title 21 has to make a difference in patient quality and care. So it was a very natural progression for me, and I've found that my consumer background has been really helpful because I'm able to translate this complex technology into simple terms that the users can understand.
You know, I'm also interested in to know, I don't want you to divulge secrets, industrial secrets here, but what kind of things are on the drawing board at Title 21?
So we continue to make the data more accessible but secure, automate more and more of the processes in our one system, and continue to partner with the leaders in the industry to solve for their problems so that the brightest minds, the medical directors, physicians, technologists, nurses, they can focus on treating the patients.
The other thing is you handle all the financial arrangements. They don't have to do anything like that.
Yep.
And when they sell the shirts, when the shirts are sold, they get obviously they don't get the total amount of the money for the shirt, but they get their portion.
Yeah, so as I was pointing out to Mr. Shatner earlier, it can be a very complex business doing e-commerce. We take away all of that. We provide the website, we take the money, we pay the taxes, we handle the whole production, delivery, any customer service issues, and at the end of it, we pay the person who put in the design or the person creating the merchandising shop their percentage of the profits and the commissions that they want. And last year we paid over $10 million to the people who are selling through our platform. All of that we handled. They just receive it's no longer a check, but a payment at the end of each quarter for the profits they've made through their merchandising.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Christy Whitman, the founder and the CEO of the Quantum Success Coaching Academy based in Las Vegas, for the outstanding work her firm is doing to help keep moving America forward. Christy, it's a real pleasure to give this to you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is truly an honor. And I want to thank my team because I can't do this alone. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Honored.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.